I had seen similar inscription in Kyarpuram, which was brought to Bangalore Museum, cleaned it and put wheat powder. Then I identified its first history, Siripurusha. He is the king of Ganga. And many folklorists and Indologists document Bangalore is not garden city from 200-300 years after Kaban Park or Lal Bagh. At the time of Mahabharata, Bangalore was garden city. BL rises Shasanada Pitamaha, father of inscriptions. The contribution he has given to the Bangaloreans and Kannada language is extraordinary.
Rajeev, you have recently found one new inscription. Like, how often are you finding inscription stones?
Once in 2 months, every 2 months.
And these are, like, how old are these stones? Which was the most recent one that you found?
Most recent one is from Magdi. It was Bukkaraya. You know, he is the founder of Vijayanagara.
Okay.
Harihara and Bukka were founders, no? We have deciphered the name of Bukkaraya and we are in the further research of that.
So this inscription stone was found where?
Magdi, Nerlewadi it is called as.
Okay.
Nerlewadi Grama, Magdi Taluku, Bangalore South District.
So how do you get to know about an inscription stone? Like, who tells you that you say, okay, let's go there and check it out?
Sir, initially we were going to the places and I used to find many inscriptions which were documented by B.L. Rice.
Right.
You know, epigraphy of Karnataka.
Yeah, this was the 1905
Yeah.
Right.
In and around there. Now recently when we founded Hebbal inscription, after that we were posted in social media. Many people message, we have inscriptions in our village, please do come and decipher it, and we want to know what is there in that.
You said the Hebbal stone, you found the Hebbal stone.
Yeah.
Tell us that story, what really happened?
Actually, we had a Facebook page, sir. RHH has a Facebook page and Messenger, and I got a message from a person called as Dilip, unknown. So he photographed that stones, 4 stones, and he told, save these stones.
So there were 4 stones?
Yeah, 4 stones.
Okay.
And we went there. And all of a sudden, I saw the 4 stones which were in the beneath of the land. All of a sudden, there was a BBMP doing land filling road.
Oh my God! Okay, so they would have filled the
top
of the
half
stone.
An hour. It was a matter of half an hour. Then I went there and I stopped that guy. Yeah, we have inscription stones here. I told, what for me? I have a contract. I should finish within today.
That's what the BBMP engineer is saying.
Yeah. And I made my team members to stand there. And I went to archaeological department and took the letter.
Okay.
To stop the work. He never agreed. I want letter from BBMP. Then I connected to the councillors of 2 particular areas because 2 stones come to one constituency, that is Congress. Another 2 is BJP.
Oh. Wow.
I got the letter from both of them. Councillors, and we temporarily stopped it.
Okay.
When we had
this is the Hebbal Kittaya stone.
No, before that it was not Kittaya stone. We had a 16th century Hebbal inscription which mentions of Hebbal lake to Yantra the Kallu to safeguard from epidemic diseases like plague, cholera, and they used to put that stones in front of.
So this stone was kept there to protect the village from diseases.
That's right. And there one more hero stone. So we didn't add any inscription there. Then of course I approached all historians, everyone, and they told 16th century stone, okay, we can do something. It was on the neglect mode. And then I met a Patel of that particular Hebbal.
Okay.
He told, sir, he is Vastu Purusha of our area. That's why we are not developed. Sir, you do come and support us to pick it up and we'll make a pedestal and we'll insert the stones. And we went there and all of a sudden villagers started objecting us. You have come for treasure. There is a treasure beneath Kittaya stone.
So they were, oh my God, right.
Then we made awareness. Some fest was going on, we made all to assemble. We aware this. This is already documented. This is already read. Many stones like this. And we are going to just safeguard this for the further generation of Hebbal. Then they all agreed and they gave signatures. That Patel, I think he was played a very important role in making them aware of all these things after we went. Then I told, we'll come one day, you get some 4 or 5 guys and we'll lift it and we'll install. Then he told, sir, they are feeling fear because there is some mythological issues here. They are feeling something is going to happen to them when they touch these stones. Then ultimately we decided, okay sir, we will only just remove it, and we started removing. I think on Saturday we started, I think 6 of our team members, we went, we didn't add any equipments. We collected from the surrounding buildings, everything, and we started doing it. 6:30, after 3 stones were removed, I saw this hero stone. There was a writings. Like, there are some fonts, I think so. Lipi is there. So be careful. We stopped. Then we used brush, all this light, what is that, equipments to remove the soil there.
Right.
Then after that was kept, I do identify it belongs to Gangas,
The
because
Ganga dynasty.
Ganga dynasty, because I had seen similar inscription in Kyarpuram, which
Okay.
was brought to Bangalore Museum. Then we had cleaned it and put the wheat powder. Then I identified Swasti Sri Sri Purusha. Sri Purusha is the king of Ganga.
Okay.
Swasti
Right.
Sri is like respect given
Right,
to
right,
him.
right.
Then it was photographed and we sent to experts.
Hmm.
The whole night discussion started. We got one name connected to Begur Nagatara also.
Okay.
Here Pen Nagatara. Morning until archaeological department, they came from Mysore and they did the estampes. Estampes is a scientific methodology to take the print of the inscription.
Okay.
Then we had our expert called as Dr. P.V. Krishnamurthy. He is an old epigraphist. He completely deciphered it and told the complete story of a bard.
And that's how we got Kittaya as the first citizen of
Yeah,
Bangalore.
exactly, sir.
How many such stones have you discovered like this
Around some 16 stones in Bangalore.
in Bangalore?
In Bangalore, in and around Bangalore, which is not documented by B.L. Rice or not documented by any of the researchers.
What are you, Rajeev?
Basically, I am an academician. Now I am doing this research on history, where everyone call me historian.
So if I were to say that you are a history hunter
Yeah.
in that sense, right? You're going searching for history, pieces of history of our city. Where does the funding come from for this?
Self-funded. See, we have different wing. Sometimes we go for field expedition, sometimes cultural expedition. It takes days together. We stay there to document the festivals. I told one from Kyarnagar, Manteswamy Parampara. We shot for around some 40 days.
What
We
is the
went
Manteswamy Parampara?
Manteswamy Parampara, sir, he was a big social reformer at the 16th century after Basavanna. Actually, South Karnataka was considered as the dark land because here there was a monopoly on iron. You know, iron was a very important tool used in for agriculture.
Right.
So one community called goldsmiths, acharis, they are called as. They had a complete control of this iron. Manteswamy, who is from this place, you went to Kodekal in Yadgir district, and he had a spiritual realization. He want to bring equality in society in the form of light.
So a lamp.
Lamp, Paranjyoti. By that particular name, he started writing poems and vachanas.
The Manteswamy Parampara, if I've understood it right, is to say that we want equality and therefore we will not have multiple gods and different castes and all of that, but we will worship a light.
Yeah, in
That's
the form of Jyoti.
In the form
Because the lamp doesn't have any discrimination, either you are rich or poor or
Right.
man or woman, it is equal to everyone. All those folklores, we call them as Nilagaras, who chant using tamburi, chant the name stories of Manteswamy. Okay, they have kept this story from 400 years alive. Do you believe? Not recorded or written everything. But when it comes from mouth to mouth, there are some misconceptions
change,
which need to be corrected.
Right.
That's what today, like in history, even folklore plays a very prominent role. But we need to select which is to be adapted to the history and which should be left out.
So what are the stories that they are chanting? What are the things that they're saying with the tambura?
One I can chant.
Yeah, one.
Adi olagala jyoti, bidi olagala jyoti, badavara manegu jyoti, ballidara manegu jyoti, yetta manegu jyoti, satta manellu jyoti, tippe mele uriyuvanta ಭಿನ್ನ ಭೇದವಿಲ್ಲದ ಪರಂಜ್ಯೋತಿ, ಗುರುವೇ ಮಾಡಿದವರ ಮನವ ಬಲ್ಲೆ, ನೀಡಿದವರ ನಿಜವ ಬಲ್ಲೆ, ಸಿದ್ದಯ್ಯ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಪವಾಡ ದೊಡ್ಡವರೇ ನೀವು ಬನ್ನಿ. This is what Manteswamy Parampara has taught, and it is one of the biggest kavyas in Karnataka. Two will come. One is Male Mahadeshwara, it's well known, everyone. Second one is Manteswamy Parampara. This all connects to Aluguru, Chillapura, Malvalli, Mandya, border of Bangalore, Algur. all these places. Still you can see that relics, where today also people call him as Darege Doddavaru, Manteswamy. What is Darege Doddavaru? He is the first to the earth. What South Karnataka people believe, we were in the dark stage, but this person who came from there, he brought us a light. He is the first God for us.
Oh, wow. You said there were two paramparas, right? So this is the Manteswamy Parampara. What else is there?
One more is Male Mahadeshwara. Male Mahadeshwara. It's well known. Male Mahadeshwara is where he comes under the Chamarajanagar district. Hills we call it as Male Mahadeshwara Betta. 77 hills is there.
Okay.
Where he took a birth as a saint, and even he brought same thing. Similarity, equality against the caste and creed system. And he is having a very big epic. They use Kamsale. Kamsale is there.
Yes.
In that, I think the parampara has taken into a big movement in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. And monasteries. Monasteries in the sense mata, we call it as matas. ಆ ಥರ ತುಂಬ ಮಠಗಳನ್ನ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಾತ್ನೂರು ಮಠ, ಸುತ್ತೂರು ಮಠ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಮಠಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು, ಸೊ ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈವ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ.
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಮಠ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆ. ಮಲೆ ಮಹದೇಶ್ವರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗೂ ಮಠ ಇದೆ, ಮಂಟೇಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗೂ ಮಠಗಳಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಒರಿಜಿನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಚಾಮರಾಜನಗರ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್, ಮೈಸೂರು, ಚನ್ನಪಟ್ಟಣ, in and around.
You said something about the Chunchagata inscription.
Chunchagata. Sir, Chunchagata. It is a very important inscription we have discovered. Now we need to safeguard that.
Okay.
Because I have identified the name Chunchagata. Gatta means the end of the lake, where you call it as a village in and around. It is next to Yelachenahalli. It notes a very important name of an emperor, Achyutar Devaraya. After Krishna Devaraya, who ruled the Vijayanagara Empire, in this particular time, Kempegowda got permission to build Bangalore. We have not seen Achyutaraya's inscription inside the Bangalore. And this is one new relic, but it's very difficult to decipher because the stones have chipped. Okay. So we have taken a copy. Now digital scanning is going on. Let us see what are the information we'll get.
What is the information that you've got so far?
This is a grant to the lake, grant to the Chunchagata lake at the time of Achyutaraya.
Okay.
Chunchagata, we use the second ka, but first ka is there in the inscription.
For you, in terms of just from a history point of view, is there any other stone that you think is really important?
Yelachenahalli was the last metro station, you know. Now they have extended it to Silk Board.
Yeah.
But there was a folklore story. ಎಳ್ಚೆ ಹಣ್ಣುಗಳು ಸಿಕ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ, ಸಾರ್ ಒಂದು ಹಣ್ಣದು, where that's why there were many trees. It was called as Yelachenahalli.
Okay.
But when I discovered that stone, it was near one Maramma temple, Yellamma temple.
Okay.
And I went, old granny was sitting there, too many dogs in and around Pipeline Road. That somehow went to that granny and told, there is something written on this. Can I decipher? Hey, no, this is God. I have used turmeric, everything. You are not supposed to touch this stone. To leave, no, as you told, I was a hunter. I started hunting several times. One day she agreed. Appa, you come on one Friday morning, I'll wash full stone. You want whatever you want, you put powder or anything, you do it within 1 hour. Then I need to clean.
Because you wanted to put the wheat powder and all,
wheat powder and all. Then we went, myself and Arya and my teammate, we went both together and we put the wheat powder, everything, and we came to know it was of Harihara Raya's inscription on the Vijayanagara only. Uniqueness of that inscription was Yelachenahalli, the name which was supposed to be a group of a people who was a Shaivite, worship Lord Shiva. Yelachenahalli, the groups which traveled from one place to another.
Oh.
So they stayed in this particular place. That's why it called as Yelachenahalli. Later it became Yelachenahalli.
So it's not the fruit but the people that
the group of that particular people. And it mentions about Yelachenahalli lake. 10 ಕೊಳಗ 2 ಕಂಡಗದ ಜಾಗವನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ಲಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ. 10 ಕೊಳಗ, huge vessels you have, no, full of grains land with 2 kandaga. Kandaga is like similar one, smaller one. We use pav and all, chataki and all. Where
so it's measured by the vessels.
Vessels where you get the yield of the crops. So much land is left for that particular lake.
Wow.
Today, when you measure, it is not even 1/4 of that particular lake from 500 years. So it is encroached.
Right.
But that inscription gave a valuable message of the lake and also about that particular place. And now it is installed. We had a project called as Datti. We self-funded it, and we have two plaques, one in Kannada and one in English, with the Vijayanagara symbol.
There are multiple stories about Bengaluru. In your hunting, was Bangalore known by any other name? Was it Bengaluru? Was it some other name? Where did Bengaluru come from?
I started doing research on Bengaluru Karaga Festival.
Huh.
I just took the pamphlet, the name Kalyanapuri Nama. What is this Kalyanapuri? So each place adds Sthala Puranas in India, you know. Puranas are given much important places, everything, Ayodhya places. And Bangalore also add that importance. After Karaga Festival, they recite Karaga Purana.
Uh-huh.
The Karaga Purana is composed of three languages: Tamil, Telugu, Kannada. We call that as Arava Bhasha, Arava language, with the mixture. There I understood Kalyanapura is, though it is not historically given much importance, at the time of legends of Mahabharata, they connect the story. You know, at the time of Mahabharata, Bangalore was garden city. In that Purana, it mentioned when Bhima comes here, he will take off all that creepers, cucumber creepers. Then the local Raja, chieftain known as Pota Raja here, who had Yolu Suttina Kote, 7 circled fort. Today, what BBMP main office is there, no corporation, that was his palace, it seems. There they recite this Purana, where he jailed him. How you know how difficult a farmer to grow the crops.
Right.
You are easily like picking up. Put him in a jail. And many folklorists and Indologists document Bangalore is not garden city from 200-300 years after Kaban Park or Lal Bagh. It is a garden city from the Purana legends. And it was fourth Kalyana. Whenever you come, there was called as Chatras and Aravantikes. Whenever people from gate used to open, Dharmamudi gate in Majestic, okay, Alsur gate near Alsur gate police station, Kengeri gate, we have Kengeri Gate police station right on. People used to come from different places, especially Dodbadapur, Chikbadapur, Devenalli, Jigini, all Kanakanalli, today called as Kanakpura, and they used to bring their all the what is that they have grown vegetables, fruits,
The produce.
yes, everything to the market. After that, they take back the money in these matas or Aravantikes. They had a free food. So whenever they come to Bangalore with bandis, they are filled with their mind. Will get, there is no problem for water or food in this particular city. That's why it was called as Kalyanapura. Second, you know, of course, you know Begur's story. When Nagatara, when he died in that battle, name is recorded. Bengaluru Kalagadal Buttanna Setti Sattam. Buttanna Setti is the son of Nagatara who died in Bangalore War in 1890 AD. See, of course, common era.
What is the Bangalore War?
Bengaluru Kalaga, the war between Gangas, Nalambas, which was taken place in Tumbepadi. Initial war, and maybe in Bangalore, he would have given his life. But in that particular, Iruga was given 12 villages. In that, Saraki comes as deciphered as Saramu. Puvinapalli Mangala, Huli Mangala, today's Huli Mangala. Like that, Kudluru, Kudaluru, today we call it as Kudluru. Like the 12 villages grand names record on 890 CE only. Nagatara was a local chieftain.
Okay.
He was a Jain. He had Basadi there. Today we can't, I think the position is alarming. Only certain lyrics have left out. I think department has to take certain steps to safeguard
these.
the multicultural or multilingual sites at least. Even you have the influences of Chandragupta Maurya, Ashoka. Chandragupta Maurya, his last days were spent in Asan, Shravanabilagolaga. We have a Basadi there, Chandragupta Basadi.
Basadi is a tomb.
Yeah, tomb of Jain Tirthankaras, monks, and worshipping place. Not exactly the tomb, worshipping place.
The only thing that I know about the Karaga festival is that there is a midnight procession that happens, and it is connected to the goddess of the city, which is Amman Devi.
Adi Shakti, yeah.
Right? What is this festival about?
This festival is a nature-connected festival.
Okay.
The offering done after the heels to the Devi, it comes on the Purnima of Chitra Purnima in the month of April.
Okay.
We of course celebrate Yugadi. After 7th day of the festival, Saptami, 7th day, the festival starts. Initially, they pick a bamboo. Bangalore was full of bamboo vegetation. Either you go to Kaban Park, Bannerghatta, you'll see that.
Yes.
Okay. So from Bannerghatta, they will pick a bamboo. Now Bannerghatta, of course, permissions are not there. They go to Anjanapura, where Vajramani is an actor in the Dr. Rajkumar films. From his estate, they will bring the bamboo. They bring it to Jaragnalli. Jaragnalli villagers are given that responsibility to bring that bamboo to Dharmaraya Swami temple in Tigalarapet near town hall. How it is connected to the nature or the water bodies? Because every day they go for Gange Puja for the particular lakes. Because every day they go for Gange Puja for the particular lakes. First day they go to a lake called as Uppinakere Kunte in Kabban Park.
Okay.
Where the puja is done. Pujari is offered the holy bath. Then he will do puja. Initially everyone used to do, but today in Kabban Park the water body doesn't exist. They worship a tree. Honge Mara they call. Okay. That particular tree they worship and they come back with a procession and do the puja. Like that, 8 direction they go do Ashtadigbandhanas, means connect with positive vibrations. They go with bangle, bugle, everything, tridandam, everything with barefoots. Third day they connect to a well in Lalbagh. Fourth day is Gavipuram, where they offer a Ganga Puja to river. Do you know Bangalore has a river?
No, Bangalore doesn't have a river.
No, Bangalore has a river. Inscription documented. Kalekai per se?
Yes.
Yeah, Dodda Basavanna.
Yes.
From his foot, the Vrishabhavathi river is born. There is an inscription documented. The river from we call it as a Gupta Gamini, and documentation mentions it will flow as Paschima Vahini, and down you get a campus called as Adamya Chetana. Adamya Chetana is an initiative of Anant Kumar, who was MP, to give midday meals to the students, similar like ISKCON. They started an initiative. Today, that river, you can see the stream flowing underground. Same water is taken, with the pure Vrishabhavathi river. 50,000 students still take the food from the Vrishabhavathi water only. I can prove it, I can show you.
So this Vrishabhavathi river is flowing in Bangalore today.
Yeah.
But it's underground.
Yeah, underground. And no, underground it will come out. If you go to Adamya Chetana, you can open the tank and see. Then there is a marriage hall in front of one Jalakanteshwara temple belonging to Marathas. There you have a Kalyani. In that Kalyani, Karaga Pujari will come and do proper Ganga Puja there, offer, because that is the only river. Fourth day, it is considered as very important. Then that rivers continue to the Gali Anjaneya, Mysore, this one, what is a satellite bus stand, Gali Anjaneya circle, which is called as Sangama. Today Sangama means we connect to Kanakpura or Mysore. Bangalore at Sangama. This is one layer of Vrishabhavathi. Another layer takes birth in Malleshwaram Nandi Tirtha. Sankitang, nearby Sankitang there is a place. She is called as Vrishabhavahini. From there she flows till Malleshwaram and connects to this Mantri Mall. No? From there it connects to our drainage sewage. Then both will meet in Gali Hanumanta temple and it will take a flow. Then one more is from Nagarabavi. From there it will come and connect to near the Bangalore University, and it will go to near Ramnagar, where there is a Bairamangala reservoir. By the time it reaches there, foam is filled like anything, because all the industries use this water, all the sewage is connected to here. Then once again it will go to Harohalli industrial place, then it is reused. Of course from the STP they clear the waters. Then the same water is connected to Arkavati. Then by the time it reaches the field of this Kanakpura and all, the vegetables we are eating are filled with all the chemicals, sir. Bangalore has a river, sir. Nandi Hills, there 7 rivers take birth. Uttara Pinakini, Dakshina Pinakini, so many. All have been connected to the Bangalore sewage. And she is washing our complete drainage. We need to remember Cholas. Many lakes they have built in Bangalore, sir. They were very good at irrigation. You do believe it or not, Gangas and Cholas were very good at village administration. And at the time of Kempegowda, 560 lakes were documented in Bangalore. And you tell Bangalore is unscientific? I will prove how it was a scientific city. It starts from Nandi. Then it will come to Jakkarayana Kere is today's Mantri Mall in Malleshwaram. From there, Dharmamudi Kere. The channels were there. The channels,
Rajakalve.
Rajakalve sluices were there. The water, once it is filled, used to release to the next
lake.
There was people who meant to do that.
Okay.
They were Jalagara Dibbas, they call that. Okay. From there, it will go to Dharmamudi Kere, which was built by Kempegowda once again. Then it will come into the...
Which is still there now, or it has become something else?
Majestic bus stand.
Sorry. Okay.
And it enters inside the Pete called as Amrita Sagara. Today's, I think, Katanpet Road, which we travel, no? Kengeri Gate Police Station. From there, it connects to the market, KR market, Siddhi Katte. Now it is a KR market. Then it will once again go to Karanji Lake, Baswangudi. We have a Karanji Hanuman temple, but we don't have lake. And it used to connect to Vrishabhavathi. Then it used to join Vaskerehalli, Channammana Kere Achukattu. From there, Vasantpura, Utralli Lake, Utralli to Vasantpura to Saraki to Puttenalli to, I think, Agra. Circled. One lake is filled at the time of rainy season. When you open the sluice, it will flow with the, what is that, Kaluves. Now you have occupied that Kaluves, where can water go? And you are blaming not planned, this one, everything. Yes, sir, I'll come back to the festival now. Karaga Festival. Okay, fourth day I told. Fifth day they visit Annamma temple. She is considered as Nagara Devate. And I told, I should tell you, when I wanted to collect this document, I went to temple, places. Nowhere I got the document, sir. Historically recorded document. And I saw a book from Minnesota University, an author called as Smriti Srinivas. She has written a book, A Landscapes on Urban Memory.
Okay. So
wonderful documentation of a community and this festival, especially topography of Bangalore. All this stuff she has covered extraordinary well. And Anantmurthy has written the preface. You are Anantmurthy preface. I collected this book and I was literally shocked. So much history behind this festival. We are seeing only in one aspect of just a religion. No, it has a multi-dimensional aspect. See, Devi energy is nothing but when you worship nature properly, keep her properly, I think she will bless us. That's what, that festival, whenever it happens, we get nostalgic feel of Bangalore. Because old Kalyanapuri is brought back. Before, 100 chariots used to come from all the temples to see Karaga. Gods used to come to see Karaga. And the rule is, she should touch 9 gates of Bangalore. Old Bangalore. Alsur Gate, Kanakanalli Gate, Mysore Gate, Yelachenahalli Gate, Sondagoppa Gate, and Yeshwantpura Gate, then Anekal Gate. Like this 9 gates, she has to touch, circumnavigate everywhere and come back, and Karaga is kept down. Then next day, they recitate Potaraja Puja, and then that bamboo is lifted back on the 11th day. That is the end of the festival.
How many such festivals are there? Different festivals are there, or is Karaga the only big festival?
Yeah, that is the big one. But other communities, they celebrate on their, I think 4 which I have documented is the old Karaga festivals which have been celebrated from 250 years or odd. One more, Kilari Road, there is a Kilari Road inside that Pete only. There Yadavas celebrate the festival. But they do only in form of Asi Karaga. But all the theatres, Apsara, Triveni, which are the theatres where Kalyan is once. Oh. Where the part of Bangalore Kalyan is. From there, I think they do one. And one more important is in Kalasipalyam. Have you heard of Kalasipalyam?
Yeah. That is the, for me, Kalasipalyam is 2 things. One is next to KR market. 2, it is bus stand.
Okay. Do you know the story how the Kalasipalyam name originated?
No.
Okay. So, Kempegowda built the fort, 9 gates. It was a mud fort.
Okay.
When Hyder Ali took over the Bangalore, and how did Bangalore came to Wodeyars, I will tell you that. After Kempegowda, it was taken by Marathas. Shivaji's father, Shahaji's Jagir was this place, Bangalore. Shivaji's childhood was spent in Chickpet. Gauri Vilas was his palace. Today also, of course, it's there. It's a sari shop. It's not given any historical elegance there. After Shivaji, Mughals, Aurangzeb had a vision to conquer whole India. He wanted to conquer Bangalore. He sent Qasim Khan. By the time came here, he defeated the Marathas and took over the control. By the time, Mysore king called as Chikka Devaraja Wodeyar was familiar throughout the India. He was called as Navakoti Narayana. He had 9 crore gold coins. So he quoted a friendship with Aurangzeb and he gave title also, Jagat Raja. And Aurangzeb sent a message that I don't want Marathas or any others to take control of a Bangalore. Then Chikkadevaraja Wodeyar gave 3 lakhs and purchased Bangalore. Isra, which was called. Bangalore came to Wodeyars. Then Vaishnavas wanted their old temple. Kote Venkataramana temple was installed in Bangalore. He built the temple. That inscription is in Kothnur. Kothnur is next to, I think, JP Nagar 7th phase. There you see a inscription where 4 villages like Gottigere, Tittalli, which was given to the temples. What is that? All the pujas, everything to serve that. Okay, Kote Venkataramana temple. After Chikkadevaraja Wodeyar, what happens? In Wodeyars, next who comes? Ranadirava Narasaraja Wodeyar 2. He was dumb and deaf. By the time Dalavais, by 2 names, Nanjarajaya, Devarajaya, take control of Wodeyars. By this time, treasure becomes empty because they involved in this French wars. Devanhalli was under control of one Palegar. They went to Devanhalli siege. In that, a common soldier, Hyder Ali showed valor and courage. Within a couple of hours, Devanhalli was seized. It came to Mysore Wodeyars. Then Nanjarajaya Devarajaya took to the king, Mysore king. He gave a Bahadur title. But slowly Hyder Ali started. Because no fund, no. There was an issue in Nizams of Hyderabad. Hyder Ali went there for the negotiation. But father and mother, son, Muzaffar Jang, and they themselves were fighting. What should I do? He collected all the wealth and looted it and brought to Srirangpatna. All his wealth was standing in outside of Srirangpatna. The Nanjarajaya and Devarajaya will ask to give some money to run the kingdom. And they told, we cannot rule. In the name of king, you become Sarvadhikari and rule Mysore. Thus, Hyder Ali becomes the king of Mysore. British was the common enemy. You all know 4 Anglo-Mysore wars were fought. Third Anglo-Mysore war plays a very important role, especially in Bangalore. By the time he converted this mud fort into stone fort. He bought masons from Tamil Nadu, laborers, called as Kalasis.
Okay.
The place which given to the Kalasis are called as Kalasipalya.
There is also a Tipu Sultan armory in Kalasipalya.
Yeah.
Right? Where exactly is this?
Sir, you know Bangalore Medical College,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Kote Venkataramana, Bangalore. Next to road, you have one road to right, and you can't easily identify because it is in the underground, 100 by 100 feet underground, because British should not see now. That was the training place. French people who gave training to the Tipu's army there. And armories had a rocket, light-weighted rockets. It will be like similar sword, and you will have like Deepavali cracker only. You will have that batti, everything. Once you fire it, it will go for certain kilometers and turn back and hits the soldiers. Very efficient, sir. Light cavalry. Today it is kept in US museums, and they are doing still research on that cavalry. And later, when British defeated Marathas, they used same technology of Tipu's cavalry. So it was supported by French, and from last 10 years we are taking heritage walk there, and we are writing. There is a book there. We write. We ourselves open the gates, go and do videos. Everything write. Something should be done. At last now, that armory is renovated by State Archaeological Department, and we are not satisfied. We need armory museum there. All the weapons, things to be displayed, and keep some ticket and convert that into tourism. People come to Palace Fort, let them come here also.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing.
Yeah.
It is I think, historical evidence. The first rocket was launched in Bangalore, and we have a place called as in Pete, Taramandal Pete, where when Hyder Ali used to test these rockets, it has that star sprinkles, no? In Hindi, Tara it is called Taramandal. It used to display on Taramandal Plate in particular place. Today also we have that Pete, Taramandal Pete. First mosque in Bangalore built by Mughal emperor in Taramandal Pete still exists. And there was a factory where they used to produce these weapons. And at this time, Kalasis who came, they brought one culture to Bangalore called as Terukutu, who perform Mahabharata. They all put like Yakshagana performers, and they do it in the native Tamil when they came. And still today, it survives. In Kalaspalya, there is a Dharmaraya temple. In Srirampura, there are these Terukutu dancers who perform this Mahabharata. History of Terukutus goes back to 6th and 7th century. You know, there was a big conflict between Chalukyas and Pallavas. Chalukyas, of course, from Karnataka, Pallavas from Tamil Nadu. So, who is supreme? So, common people, how they come to know? They used to personify their kings as Arjuna or Krishna and dramatize Mahabharata in the streets. This parampara came from there, and it connected to Karaga Festival also. At Ilf Bittel, he documented 400 Draupadi temples in Tamil Nadu,
Okay.
whole South India, and he came to these four temples of Bangalore. One Dharmaraya temple, big, is in Tigalrapet, Karaga, which goes on. Another one is Chikka Dharmaraya temple in Kilari Road. Third one is this Kalaspalya temple, where Terukutu is performed, unique. Fourth in Shivaji Nagar. It is around some 180 years old. They do fire walking festival, and British have documented in 1911. I have the document also. So these are the four old Dharmaraya festivals where Karaga festival is celebrated with different dimensions. Kalasipalya acts on a new culture, that is Terukutu. Nobody seems to record that or document it. Now, of course, only one day they do it. But I have done a book in Kannada called as Panchali Shapata and documented about this Terukutu or Bharatukutu. In Tamil Nadu, they are reviving that complete art. Now, it is a part of Bangalore now.
Also,
of course, accept it, reality.
Yeah.
So I have documented that also.
Rajeev, at some point, you mentioned something called a Bhajana Mandira. What is a Bhajana Mandira?
So these Bhajan Mandirs were started at the time of, I think, in Bangalore after the death of Tipu Sultan, 1999. Of course, after the death of Tipu Sultan, Mysore came into control of Wodeyars. After Mummudi Krishnaraja Wodeyar, who came into the throne, he started lot of religious activities.
Okay.
In that, Mysore style of painting was given a form. Okay, they use a gold leaf, everything similar to Tanjavur.
Like Tanjavur,
Tanjavur, but it is not embossed. So people started whenever this month Dhanur Masa we call. Of course, now from today it has started.
Which is December.
Yeah, 1 month till Shankranti. Daily they morning take bath and the harmonium, tabla, everything is kept. From the Bhajan Mandir, take that painting and visit house to house everywhere doing bhajans.
This is like how the Christians do the Christmas carols from family to family.
Yeah. Similar as that. And they have their locality.
So in that area,
they will do. They had a place. What is that place where filled with all the paintings of Puranas, everything, all Mysore paintings collected. Once in a week, they all gather together. Suppose you think in Kabbanpet, every gully has a bhajan mandir. Monday we are doing, Tuesday the another bhajan mandir. Majority will do on Saturdays. But today in Pete we have documented 64. And it was a 7 years research of our Kalyanapuri Budrushya Kannada version. Of course, English version is coming now.
I think in one of your books only, where yes, there are paintings, but there's also picture of Jawaharlal Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi.
Kabbanpet was a very important place of the freedom movement. At that particular time, according to Magna Carta, like for the religious gathering, they were free.
So there's no problem.
No problem. And they wanted to discuss about these happenings of independence, everything. All these elderly people used to gather in Bhajan Mandirs and they had a discussion. And in Ashok Nagar, I think Gandhiji himself has visited one Bhajan Mandirs. I think photograph they have missed, and they have kept Gandhiji statue also there. I think when he visited KMF, he had come to that Bhajan Mandir with the Bhajan, and one photograph in Yeshwantpura, still it's a documented. I have documented in my book. From the railway station, they have received with Rama photo, with all that Bhajan things, and given goat milk to Gandhiji. From there, he has travelled to Bandiyappa's Manetana. They have 5 Bhajan Mandirs. They were the Divans of Mysore, Devanhalli at that particular time. He has visited there. So now I got connected. Pete people, they had their own link. I came to Malleshwaram also as a Bhajan Mandir. I think 4. Tengin Mara Raste, it is one of the important Bhajan Mandir where lot of singers, and Bangalore was famous for Harikatha. Each gully had the shows. Night, they didn't have any entertainment those days. Vannappa Bhagavatar, who was a celebrity in Tamil Nadu. Karigiri Dasaru, they are the owners of Prabhat Kalavidaru. Where Maluru Sonnappa was a school teacher himself, and he was very much enthusiastic in doing these bhajans, everything, and opening bhajan mandirs in and around Bangalore. Like that, so many of them. From Mummudi Krishnaraja Wodeyar, this initiative started, and still today, I think 108 bhajan mandirs still exists. We are little proud, and many of them have demolished 5-10. But we are trying to bring in the awareness.
And what is the Mysore Lancers story?
Before Mysore Lancers, I'll tell you about my Bangalore Dasara.
Oh, Bangalore Dasara.
Yeah.
There's a Bangalore Dasara.
Yeah, Bangalore Dasara, which happens in JC Nagar.
This is Munredipalya.
Munredipalya,
Okay.
exactly. Okay, once I went to that festival. Okay, I was seeing these planquins, everything, maybe night 2 a.m. and I sat to the pillar in the middle of the road, saw these Mysore lancers, some names of that colonial, so many things. They went to Israel, all those things. And I was literally shocked. Took the paper cuttings, old documentation, everything. Then I came to know Mysore lancers are the army who are raised from the Tipu Sultan's army. After the death of Tipu Sultan, the remnants were joined to Mysore lancers. Of course, Mysore was under subsidiary alliance. In 1914, when First World War broke out, behalf of British, our soldiers went for the overseas fight for the first time. So that camp was instilled in Yelachenahalli. Some people. So they prayed to three goddesses. One is called as Gundu Muneshwara. We have that rock, something similar like a hill rock. Gundu Muneshwara, Maheshwaram and Hanuman temple. They told if we come back from victorious war, we'll celebrate Dasara in grand style. When our soldiers went there, Ottoman Turks captured the Taifa city. Mount Carmel was a hill lock. Our soldiers are down. Turks are on the top with the machine guns. Our soldiers have only spears and swords. They somehow captured them, defeated them, and released the Haifa gate. And Baha'i community, which still they respect Indians because Mysore lancers liberated them. That was the one of the last battle using spears and swords and victorious. The only one is Mysore lancers. You know, Israel has recorded that in the school textbooks. And this is when they came back, they started this Bengaluru Dasara. First planquin is Mysore King, Jayachamrajendra Wodeyar. JC Nagar.
JC Nagar, correct.
Now hundreds of planquin gather and they will have a procession whole night on the Vijayadashmi. It's a celebration of the victory of First World War in Bangalore.
But on the day of Dasara.
Yeah, on the day of Dasara.
Wow.
Armstrong's day is there, November 7 somewhere, the victorious day. But this day is kept as an auspicious day.
When we talk about the British in Bangalore, we talk about the Kant area, we talk about a bunch of other things. There are many places named after Britishers, right? Tell us one of your favorite stories about.
Yes, sir. Obviously, we should remember Mark Cubbon because, see, the capital city of Mysore was shifted from Srirangpatna to Mysore.
Right.
Mark Cubbon, he initiated Bangalore should be shifted as a capital. And we all should have a gratitude towards Mark Cubbon. Of course, we have Cubbon Park, Cubbon Pet, all the places related to him. Mark Cubbon is remembered forever. And the way he bought the police system, the Fedar system, Kotwal system we call it as, and the administration, how he divided the administration, everything, as a very huge contribution. Though we thought it is going from Wodeyars, I think 50 years of Cubbon rule, it's amazing, sir. And Mark Cubbon was a person who thought all the documentations should be done in Kannada.
Oh.
Because it was in the influence of Marathi was there, influence of Telugu was there, Urdu was there, in different languages. No, this is Kannada speaking area and the documentation which should be done through Kannada only. Next, of course, B.L. Rice, father of inscription.
Yes.
Because he documented Kannada heritage and history with the inscriptional documentation and which showed Kannadigas at the time of Rashtrakutas ruled throughout India. We got from the inscription, especially Govinda 3, the inscription states is Bandipura elephants, Bandipura, Nagaravalle, Karnataka elephants drank holy what Ganga river in the hills of Himalayas. And so huge was Karnataka at the time of whom? Rashtrakutas. Of course, magnificent Vaisalas, you know, the type of temples they have built. And then comes Vijayanagara. So this all documentation, inscription documentation was done by B.L. Rice. He was the first person to give the instill to raise over the voice for the linguistic language of Karnataka or Mysore. He is the first person who has laid the foundation. We should never forgetting. Of course, we have a church in Avenue Road. B.L. Rice, their family lived there. I think his grandsons somewhere visited recently to Bangalore also.
I've also like the first Kannada to English dictionary was also done by a Britisher.
Reverend Father Kittle.
Yes.
45 days. 45 days he translated. It's a beautiful language, and the words which he was interested to have, the what is that, samanarthaka pada we tell, synonyms. He was shocked, enthralled, and he converted into dictionary, first dictionary from Reverend Father Kittle and Hudson. In the courts it was
wait, Hudson means the Hudson Circle.
Yeah. In the court it was then Marathi or English. If judgment is given, common people doesn't know who knows who's native Kannada. Hudson gave a letter to the judges and the authorities to convert all the judgments into Kannada in the courts. When they installed, B.L. Rai's book was converted by Alura Venkatarayaru. He wrote a book called as Karnataka Gata Vaibhava. All the collections of these inscriptions from B.L. Rai's documentation, he converted into Kannada language.
Okay.
That became the Bible of Kannada unification.
Wow.
1956, November 1st. So we call Alura Venkataraya's Kannada Kulapurohita, B.L. Rai as Shasanada Pitamaha, father of inscriptions. Who else can be given? It came as a surveyor. The contribution he has given to the Bangaloreans and Kannada language is extraordinary.
That's correct. So it's going to take me a lot of time to digest all the stories that you've said.
Okay.
So firstly, I want to thank you. Like, it is extraordinary the amount of work and the ground that you've covered for a passion project. I'm amazed. And before I let you go, we do something called a postcard to Bangalore.
Okay.
Start with Preetiya Bengaluru and tell us your postcard to the city.
ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿದೆ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಾಗ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ವಿಭಿನ್ನವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಜನಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಧರ್ಮದವರು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನಾಂಗದವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಸೇರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ನದಿ, ವೃಷಭಾವತಿ ನದಿ ಏನಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಅಂತ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನ ವೆದರು. ಈ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗ, ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಜಾಗ, ಇದು ಹೀಗೆ ಒಳಿತಾ ಇರಲಿ, ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರದಂತೆ ಸದಾ ಮಿಂಚ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಮಾತು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
Thank you so much, Rajeev. Thank you so much. It really was a pleasure, and the work that you're doing is outstanding. So thank you for that.
For me and my team.
And your team, yes, of course. Thank you so much.